Hello, it's Greg Harrelson here with Century 21, the Harrelson Group down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I just wanted to share another important message. I think that you're going to find some value. And basically, it's based on, or the talk today is about condo rentals and how you can increase your net profits if you own an oceanfront, ocean view, golf course condo in the Myrtle Beach or the Grand Strand area. You know, everybody that owns is typically looking for ways to just increase their financial returns. And the reality is most people start looking at how can they increase their the top line, the gross rentals. What I want to talk about is how to increase your net rentals, the net income that you actually receive at the end of the year. I mean, that's what really you need to increase in order to calculate a better return on your investment. So I've got a few ideas I just want to run by you. I've written them down here. Number one is you want to reevaluate your current management agreement. Listen, there is a lot of things changing in the vacation rental market right now, all across the globe, not just in Myrtle Beach or not even just in the United States, all across the world. The rental management or rental vacation rental business is really changing. We've got Airbnb, you've got you've got VRBO, HomeAway, you've got Hotels.com, you name it. There are just dozens, if not hundreds and hundreds of different booking websites and booking engines out there competing for your business. So one of the things you want to do is you really want to take the time to evaluate your current rental management agreement. If you're still paying 40%, 30%, 50%, anywhere in that range, that's probably way too high in today's marketplace. In every market right now, there are vacation rental companies that are willing to rent your property for as little as 10 to 20%. So, maybe you look at this and you say, well, you're a little worried that your gross rentals may be a little bit lower with one of those companies. But the key is your net. A lot of times, one of these companies may rent it a few weeks less during the year, but your net return at the end is going to be much higher because these rental companies are taking a lot less in management fees. So no matter where you are right now, you should always go out there and shop around and see if you can find a better management fee. So that's recommendation number one. The second thing here is marketing. Make sure your property is promoted through multiple channels. Right now you see there are still some companies out there, maybe they're a hotel or a small mom and pop operation, where they're really just relying on traffic to come into the door. Listen, the internet is the most important tool that rental companies have at their disposal at this moment. And it's the companies that are going to expose your property on the most portals. Not only their website, company websites, but are they using Airbnb? Are they using FlipKey and VRBO? What other additional websites are they using to gain traffic and push it to your property? It's all an issue of supply and demand. Look, you have the supply, you have a property. Now it's a matter who's going to produce the most demand for your one property, because as demand increases for your property, guess what else increases? Your net revenue. So make sure that you're talking with your management company and you're asking them, where are you putting where are you putting our information? I know there's one management company named Myrtle Beach Vacations right now. They have a Facebook page that has over 500,000 people on that Facebook page. And guess what? You go to that Facebook page, it's actually called Myrtle Beach Visitors. You go to that Facebook page and look at all the interaction that's going on about renting properties, renting condos. That's the type of thing that you need. You need to have your property exposed to multiple channels on the internet, not just VRBO and websites, but also social media channels. That's going to produce more net profit to you in the end of the day. And last but not least, I know that most of you that own a condo out of the area or in Myrtle Beach, you live out of the area. We call you an absentee owner. And we understand that you're at a disadvantage because maybe you don't know all the vendors in town. Who's the best person for carpet cleaning or maintenance or furniture? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get multiple quotes on any work that you're doing. If you're going to have an AC replaced, you know what? I'm sure you can trust your rental company. I can't imagine that they're going to stir you in the wrong direction, but it's always good for you to get multiple quotes just to keep everybody honest and let everyone know, hey, you still have to compete for my business. I've seen it dozens and dozens of times where somebody will get one quote and it'll be hypothetically $3,000. And then they get another quote and it's $2,200, and another quote and it's $2,500. And those are three different quotes from three companies that are all reputable and can do great business, but maybe one was really busy and they didn't really have time to do the work, so they added some additional fees to the quote to make it worth their time. So you have to understand, maybe that's not the wrong thing to do. I mean, that's up to you as a business person to decide if that's good or bad, but the reality is, how are you going to know if that's happening or not happening to you? And the way you're going to figure this out is getting multiple quotes. There are going to be things that are going to come up while you own this property, and you know that's the case. You're probably already experiencing it. But if you will go ahead and make sure you get multiple quotes, at the end of the year, you'll be driving your costs down, which is going to mean your net profit's going to increase. So the bottom line is go out there, if you want to increase your net profit, is reevaluate, make sure that you're not overpaying in management fees. Make sure your property's been exposed to the different channels that are out there in creating the most demand for your rental property. And last but not least, get multiple quotes for everything. I mean, if it's a $10 item, don't worry about it. You know, if it's a light bulb, don't worry about it. But if it's paint, if it's carpet, if it's appliances, make sure you're getting multiple quotes. I can assure you those quotes will differ and you will save money. And that, again, helps your net profit. I'm Greg Harrelson with Century 21, the Harrelson Group. I've been selling these condos and houses along the Grand Strand for 20 plus years. I would love to help you, serve you in any way. And I would request that you would just subscribe to this, to my YouTube channel right here at the bottom, so you can get updates and find out what's going on along the Grand Strand. I do send market updates every once in a while, keep you up to speed, let you know if the market's going up, if it's going down, or if it's just flat. Those are important things to know as a property owner. I'll talk to you soon.